Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at T-Mobile Park. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Mariners are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, they played great in this series so far, Matty, really taking it to their division rival and a chance to absolutely bury them here today. It's always fun to sweep a series, especially in front of the home fans. So we'll see if they come out and finish the job in this one.
Justin Dunn will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Robert Poisson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
打ち上げよった。新出し、
And that's the first out of the
新出し
inning.
寿司。ちらし寿司ですな。
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7-hole. He's slugging over 550 on the season. A lot of
よう
home
や
runs,
く
a lot of
波
doubles.
が上がりま
That's
したね。
elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the
マリ
game
ナーズ
get
も
to
借
that
金が
territory.
10あるか
Even
ら
some of the
ね。
really good ones.
Here's Jed Lowry now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called
こ
strike
のマリ
one.
ナーズは
264 is average
雄
entering
星さんがい
play.
ます
One
からね。
home run and 15
話題
RBIs.
の菊池雄星さん。
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Dunn has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
鼻がなんかず
And
るず
that'll
ると。
bring up Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And Olson with a drive out to deep
い
right.
きなり打たれるか。
And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 8th home run on the season for him, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
特大ですな。早速話し合いで。
Time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
引退ですか。なあ、まだランナーおらんからよ
And
かっ
that'll
た
bring
け
in
ど。
Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard to short. And that's through for a hit.
ポロリしてる。怖いな。ポロリンチョ。
Next to hit is Aramis Garcia, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. From the stretch, here's the pitch, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Yeah, they want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Giving chase his Hediger. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now.
その顔文字ですね。なんとも言えん。
Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to
顔
somehow
の
be able to
絵
find a
文
hole.
字が。
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given him 3
フランですな。
consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now.
ハロー。
3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
GMK ゲーミングさん。
3-1, here it is. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location
ジ
with
ジイ
that
が女子
fastball
大
up
生に
and
口
in on the
聞いても
hands.
らえない
Hard
も
to
ん
do
で、
much with that because a
あ
hitter
の
really
子
can't
使
extend
え
his
ない、
arms
あの
very
子
easily.
使えあーちゃー。女子大生がおるんですか。
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home.
Ah,
And he
cha,
lost
foul
him
ball.
here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's got an
引退です。
opportunity here in a
そ
bases
のまた
loaded
顔文
situation.
字
It
うまい
seems
こ
like
と
the
で
right man
連
for the
続で
job.
出るんで
I'd
すよ
say
それ
so. He's the team leader in
大量の
RBIs.
顔
The
文字
right
が
man in the right spot.
しかもその速さでバーッと出るのがすごい。あーやばい。これどうやら交代になってまうから やばいな。2回マウンド行かれへんですね。1回はいいけど。
Looking to minimize the damage here as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out and the side is retired.
なんとかゼロで。シュート
One
ショ
scores
ー
in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and Oakland has
ト。
claimed
な
the
んと
early
か抑えま
1-0
した。
lead. Frankie Montes, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad
ホー
one.
ム
How
ラン。
about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher?
打たれま
Left-handers
した
are
ね。
hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something
ホ
or
ー
he
ムラ
won't
ン
be
打た
pitching
れ
very
まし
long
た。
in this league.
So here now is Ty France. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses inside 1-0. And Dan D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run.
ニュー
They
シ
should
ョ
be
ッ
able,
ト
those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this
パ
one
ブ
behind
パ
them.
ブリッ
1
ク。
ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second. The catcher.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
In now, Luis Torrens, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hit in the air down the right field line. Piscotty on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. He did not play last night, but clearly back
肉
in the
で
starting
こあ
line
な
for this
た
one.
はゲーマーです
First
か。
pitch coming, here it is. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's tearing.
あ
And he
あ、取られ
makes
て
a
る。
nice catch on the
うま
track
いな。
as that ends the inning.
ナイ
One
スキャ
more
ッチ。
look at the final out. A teeth
よう
rattler
取り
if
ました
ever
ね。
there was one. The three of us
わ
return
お。
with more Wednesday night
ぶ
baseball
つかりながら
after
も取っ
this.
てる。
Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Stephen Piscotty.
The right fielder.
あなたはゲーマーですか。
Scotty.
First pitch of the AB now. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here.
ファールゾーンからフェアゾーン入ってきましたね。
Pitch on the way. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Mariners have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
High in the air out to center field. Fraley is right there, one down.
Batting none. The catcher.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early one-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
ポルトガル語。あなたのチームは白か灰か。ああ。うちはね、白ですね。白です。フォーフラッペ。ブリーク。ブリーク。ああ、休憩。
Standing in now, Robert Poisson. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
ああ、間違った。ユー・レニュイ。フォーフラッペ。フォーフラッペ。フラッペよ。フラッペすぎる。フラッペすぎる。あなたの会。
The 1-0. To short, hit hard.
よいしょ。ああ、落としてる。間に合わず。残念。
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So now to the plate, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
クデコ。今仕事中です。これでアウトロースタジアム。アウトロー。ああ、屋外スタジアム落ちます。
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Yes.
Poisson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2.
あー、取れた。
And there's a base hit on the line.
Two quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming up.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He launched one over the
なか
wall
なか
back
よ
in the
く
opening
打
frame.
たれますね。
Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. 3-0 now.
ス
He's
トライ
really
クが
going to
入
need to
らん。
keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Here's the 3-0, and he
Ah,
misses here for
stop.
ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. From the belt, kicks and deals.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Comes set, the 0-1.
おー、入った。
He put himself in a good
今のはだ
position
いぶ
jumping
低い
ahead.
けど。
0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Ready with the 0-2.
わ
He's coming right
惜しいな。
after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Sharp
あー、
ground
打たれ
to
てる。
third. And that's through into left, a base hit.
また打たれたか。
And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Stepping in now, Aramis Garcia. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ready on 0-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home. And the throw back in is a wild one. It's a wild one, and 3 runs are in to
打
score.
たれまくり。
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all
こ
in
れ
the
はあかん
second he
な。
stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
これはあかん。よく打たれます。打たれます。これはひどいな。26か。25。ユーフォトファミリーフォトファミリー家族の写真を撮ります。
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. As he pops the
家
first
族
pitch
写
foul
真
behind the plate. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 0-1. Fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. The A's lead this one 5-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
5点は重たいな。
And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. And he fouls this one off.
ファール。
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled away.
またファール。
Now another 2-2.
おっと。
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
ミートした。
Batting fifth.
And now here is J.P. Crawford. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's 3 for 9. And the pitch. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jake Fraley. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball, 1-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And there's ball 2 now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Popped it up. Poisson is
打
under
ち
it.
上げた。
And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
Leading off for the
Thank you,
レ
Heidi.
ポーターの
number 4, Chad Hinder.
レポーターのワトニーさんです。
First pitch of the AB now. Chad Hinder is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
寒いな。
Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Henniger is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
さすがに寝てはるかな。
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Braden Bishop is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
残念。
Batting 8.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Henniger. Swing and a liner. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 9. The designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
Striding in is Dylan Moore, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The 1-1. One
of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Ball 2. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robert Poisson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Poisson.
さすがに変えるべきか。
First pitch coming, here it is. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Now one down with the bases empty. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. I'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
これじゃちょっと先発としては厳しいですな。
Cannon Middleton answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate, Matt Olson. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bishop is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses
完
for
全に
ball
寝
one.
てはるかな。
Hit in the air down the left field
あ
line. Left fielder is on the
あ
move,
と、
but this will land untouched. The 1-1.
おお、入った。
Lowry, the runner at first with two gone. The 1-2. Hit hard down the
ああ、
line.
抜けていく。
A diving try at third, but this is by him, a fair ball.
抜
Well,
け
the
る
pitcher's
か。
got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra
Number
bases.
37.
てててて。
At the plate now, Aramis Garcia, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
これはひどいな。また打たれ
So a
ました。
3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Now batting. Number 22.
To the plate now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the
ここで
strike
8
zone away
点
for
って
ball
き
one.
つい
He
な。
went down on strikes in his last at bat. 1-1 the count.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
3-1. And that gets him on the
お
mound.
お。
But they'll get the out at first anyway, and that, rather bizarrely, will end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the A's 8 and the Mariners nothing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The third baseman.
Here it comes.
Ty France.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
な
Hey, with
か
this
な
big
か
a
きつい
lead,
な。
you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
On the ground to the left side.
あ
And there's one down now.
The batter.
Stepping up
The
is
catcher.
Luis Torrens.
Luis.
He flew out in his last debut.
Torres.
First pitch of the AB now. Torrens, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Standing in now, Shed Long Jr. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. On the ground to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Yosh.
Gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. Home run number 9 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
ようやく2点。
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here's the pitch.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like it's...
He's under it, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's the A's 8 and the Mariners 2. New inning set to get underway, and up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder.
Chad Pinder.
Now here's the pitch.
まあでもよう打たれるな。
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stephen Piscotty's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
ああ、今のやばいな。
Now the 0-1. A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. Looking up is the left fielder, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Wow.
Yeah, and you never want to downplay a home run, but they've had runners on base all game long and couldn't get a home run in that situation. Hey, it's only a solo shot, but they'll take it. But you have to think they're feeling like they've missed some opportunities in this one.
Up next for Oakland. The catcher,
やたら打たれるな。
Murphy.
Eric Swanson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Sean Murphy. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Fraley is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
Now at the plate is Robert Poisson. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
In now, Jed Lowry. And this is sliced hard down the left field line.
Yeah.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Now batting.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up in second. He drove that ball really nicely.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
これはひどいな。
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is Hediger. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run.
Oh my god.
Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Left side of the infield into the shift. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 12 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Popped him up. Chapman over to his right. He's got it one away. Now to the plate, here is Braden Bishop. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Laureano will wait on it. And he will put it away to retire the side. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Aramis Garcia.
That last at-bat, Matty B, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. Set to deliver the 0-1. Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Garcia is on his way home. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. From the stretch. Popped him up. Seager moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Steven Piscotty.
Not a
ハロー
bad
ア
time
ゲイン
right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
今のは良
Love
か
that
っ
play
た
right there. I don't care what position you're at. That ball gets roasted at you. It takes some serious
Wow.
hand-eye coordination and some quick reaction time to be able to make that catch.
ナイスキャッチ You win
Standing in now, Sean Murphy. He'll swing and lift a ball foul
Wow.
off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
ナイスナイス
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Here comes the 1-2. Laureano is off of first with 2 away. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
US グッドテクニック
Here's another 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This one's down to
右
third.
打者
Throw won't get
あ
him.
あしかもセーフ
He'll
か
whip this one to first
Ah,
in
no.
time, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the
ひどい
home
点
half of the
数で
6th.
す
Oakland is on top in this one, 13-2. So now to the plate, Dylan Moore. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Now the first pitch. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. In there, strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And a half swing that
Wow.
time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the
You
first
win
out of the
ホー
inning.
ムランあ
So the next to bat will be Ty France. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes. Line hard, deep into left.
ああ取られ
Pinder
たか
is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
To the plate now, Luis Torrens.
うん
As he lays off a fastball too low for
Good
ball 1.
ですね。
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2
You
count with the
know,
middle part of the order
shot
coming up.
public
Expect a good pitch to
free.
swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a two-out base runner.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So here is Shedlong Jr. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mariners leave one, and they remain well behind.
同期
Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Robert
Wow.
Poisson.
Robert Poisson.
Now here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
Home run. あー、また打たれた。
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate now, Jed Lowry. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Poisson on at first, nobody out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bishop will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Matt Olson to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th. And now the first pitch. Back up the middle.
Double play.
Barehand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead.
Cute.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Oh, now what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it.
ニューゲームスノーマップ。雪のマップ。
And he tried to hold up that time.
Oh,
We'll get an
no.
appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3.
スタジアム。
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lined
おっ
hard
たお
toward
ったお
right
ったおっ
center.
た。
And
これ
that'll
はいい
split
と
the
こ
gap
だ。
as it should be extra bases. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a
雪
team
の
to
マ
put the
ッ
ball
プ
in
の
play,
ゲーム。
every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0
wow.
for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3.
お
And
ー
it's
しゃいっ
belted
た。
high and deep into right
ホ
center.
ームラン、ホー
And
ム
this
ラン。
one is
しゃ
gone. A home run.
ウェイのショット。やっと打ちました。
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run for him
Nice,
on the season.
nice.
But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
ナイススリーラン。
Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this
これ
one,
は
guys. What do
お
you
見
think's
事。
behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty V, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Mike Fiers comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Stepping in now, Jake Fraley.
The center fielder.
As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
エンジョイホームラン。
Hit in the air out to center field. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder.
Now
number
into the
5.
box, Braden Bishop. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And now the first pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. And he'll He'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2.
あ
And
あ、
he comes
そうなん
back with
で
a
すね。
fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
ファークライ3。
Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. The A's lead this one 13-4.
ファークライ3ね。
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Chapman. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Matt Chapman.
Casey Sadler enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First
やっ
offering
と
on its
8
way.
回か。まあ、たまにはこういうね、ひどい試合もありま
0-1
す
on
から
its
ね。
way. Line hard to
Ah.
center field. Henniger
Oh.
is there and he'll bring this one in.
プレイ中にすでにバットを折ってい
Good
る。
contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be
Wow.
on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
4打数4安打。
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Aramis Garcia comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The M's came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung
Yes.
on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
One of the
Nice,
toughest pitches
nice.
they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. A's are gone in order, but they still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore.
First pitch of the AB now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the
You
offense took
lead
full advantage.
score.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one
負
here.
けています。
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
ああ、落とした。
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
負けています。
The batter, the third baseman, Todd France.
Standing in now, Ty France. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's
5 ホー
0-1.
ム
He
ラン。
could really use a knock here,
Yeah.
0 for 3 in the game so far.
サード。あれサードが。
Sam Haggerty will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
ちょっとでも点が取りたい。
And that misses 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
チェンジアップ gets him out in front for strike 2.
タイミングが
That
合って
swing
ない。
had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Moore gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. A dive and he can't hang on. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot
Nice,
of room in the
nice.
outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box now. Luis Torrens pulls this one in the air out to left.
上がりすぎか。まあ1点
Catch
は
will
入
be
る。
made here.
1点入る。
Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
ナイスバッティング。
Next to dig in, Shedlong Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he falls behind 0-2. Fires, pauses. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle.
ああ、取られた。
Throw gets him 2 down. Stepping in next, Kyle Seager. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
The 0-1 delivery. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
もうちょい。
M's pick up a run on 2 hits. 9th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 13-5. Sam Haggerty remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Now at the plate here is Chad Pinder, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Next up is Steven Piscotty. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is foul right side. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 2-2. And this is on the ground for JP at short. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. There are 2 away now. Next up, Sean Murphy, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
ゴールドスキン。
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
ゴールドスキン。
Here's another 1-2.
よっしゃ。
Seager has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Now to the plate, J.P. Crawford starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In there,
わ
0-1.
入ってるか。
0-2 the count to Crawford.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
On the ground, softly towards second. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. So next to bat will be Jake Fraley. Now here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. One out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
ノーヒットや。センター。
Kyle Lewis steps into the on deck
ス
circle
リ
now,
ーピン
looking
グ
to start something here with
24
one
時
gone
間
in the
スト
inning.
ーリー。わお。
Fires into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So stepping in is Braden Bishop. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, you certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this inning.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. He's around first, heading for two. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground roll double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground roll double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Ball one. Bishop stands at second with two gone.
ストロング。
Line toward the gap in left center. Pinder is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
13-5 at the end of all the action. The Oakland A's get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Frankie Montas with his 4th win this season. Justin Dunn permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Mike Fiers takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
これはうまかった。いやー、打たれすぎやな。これで借金が11。いや、1.5 ゲーム差か。なるほど。よっしゃ、さあ、終わりますか。 これで。よっしゃ。はーい。Thank you. さあ、では。バイアンドグッドスリーピング。Yes. さあ、では。